I bought these really cheap beat stations from Guitar Center, and I was using those, but they sound pretty terrible. And so that was the only way I could get them to sound decent, was just to push the master until everything started clipping. And I mean, that was just out of necessity, really. Same thing with like Crown on the Ground. I have versions, like early bounces, where it's like nothing's clipping and it's like super, super clean. It sounds like really flat, so.
And even the way that we were recording like Infinity Guitars, we always joke about how it was recorded through the internal mic of, you know, GarageBand. And we're just we've sort of shouted and just kind of very skeletal, so.
Yeah, kind of nothing to it really, just drums and vocals.
Saying you're going to kind of keep it just the two of you. Would you ever see like full live bands, backing singers or anything like that for Sleigh Bells?
Maybe backing singers someday, or more guitars, but
dancers.
Yeah, but never, probably never a drummer really. I don't think it'd just be way too much of a compromise sonically. I got away from bands specifically almost to get away from drummers, because it's so hard to find a good one, and I'm extremely picky. Just sonically, it's like there's just so many more things you can get across, you know, because I can create a kick drum out of 7 kick drums, and it's a kick that has never been heard before. You know what I mean? And that's incredible to me. Like, that makes me like, I feel like I'm 12 years old when I'm producing, because these are new sounds. It's not just like, here's this kick in the room, and you know, and like this, you're stuck with this hat, you know, in this ride. That was like kind of turned into a nightmare. So I'm not anxious to go back to that.
You take a heart, I can take out you.
In terms of like performing live, there's kind of a reputation like the Who or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's true though, like, that you're just kind of destroying PA systems across the country.
Yeah, we can take credit for that. We've definitely like hurt many PA systems across pretty much everywhere now, Europe, the States, which is, yeah, that's kind of cool. Print the legend.
Why does that keep happening? It's just to get the sound that you guys want. They can't handle it.
Yeah, and like the track, everything's clipping at all times almost, and so a lot of times that just eats up the systems. You know what I mean? Or we're playing like especially right now, we're playing smaller rooms, so the amps can't handle it, or like, you know, it just ends up shutting down.
We also like a lot of volume, so the combination of the integrity of the tracks themselves and just
Yeah,
the volume,
and then the
which we
volume.
sort of demand.
Isn't there a thing like if you play something at certain decibels, like somebody's heart rate is meant to increase if you have like a volume over 120 decibels? It's meant to actually make the heart increase.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll probably start getting like adrenaline into your bloodstream and all sorts of stuff. And there's also a brown note, which I don't know the frequency, but it's a sub note that apparently if you play it loud enough that it causes you to shit your pants.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clearing that up for me, because I was still in the dark about the brown note. Thank you.
It's the brown note.
That's a huge part of our live shows, is playing rooms that you can actually feel the bass, you can feel the low end. It becomes a very physical sort of experience. So yeah, we encourage that.
Yeah, we like that about it.
Is Sleigh Bells at its heart like a pop band?
Absolutely, yeah. For me, pop means so many things, but I guess that's a simple way of describing it, and I'm totally comfortable with that. Pop, yeah. I mean, it's loud and it's abrasive, but if you strip all that away, just the skeleton of the song it's pop, yeah.
What advice would you have for any people, you know, in the gutter looking up at the stars, and a young band starting out?
Just be as self-reliant as possible. Don't wait for anyone to do, you know what I mean? Don't just assume that someone's going to do it for you. If you don't know what you're doing, then just teach yourself or learn. I mean, that's the best thing that you can do. If you can write, record, produce, and put your own records out, that's the best. That's ideal in my opinion.
And don't compromise about things that people put pressure on you to compromise about. You know, because chances are, if your music's good, then they're gonna come to you and they're gonna bend. You don't have to break when it comes to things.
In the beginning, we toyed with the idea of working with this group of people. They were like producers and songwriters and whatnot, and they wanted 40% of like all of our publishing right off the bat before we had even recorded a note. And we told them to go fuck themselves, and they were like, very specifically, they were like, you will not get signed with these demos. It's just not going to happen. Sorry guys, that's not the way things work these days. And they were, you know what I mean? We were in no position to tell them that they were wrong, but we just kind of stuck to our guns. We're patient, and obviously they know who they are. Hi.
Like you were saying, you had cheap guitars, GarageBand. It's like most basic stuff you could actually get your hands on to home record and do it yourselves. I mean, is that your advice? Would just be, if you don't think you can do it, you probably can.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the most important thing ever are good ideas. It doesn't matter about technique or execution. You know what I mean? Chances are any flaws are just going to be part of what's good about your music. People should keep that in mind. If we write great songs, people are going to like them, and it doesn't matter how they sound. And if they suck and they're not memorable, then that's on us. So, you know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of in our hands.
6'6" and I know the part. You are the river flow, and we can never know. We're just the weathermen. You make the wind blow. Keep thinking about every straight face. Yes, wonder what your boyfriend thinks about your braces. What about them? I'm all about them. 6 sets straight A's, cut 'em in the bathroom. So this is it then. You hear the wind say, quick, quick, sunlight, see you on the other. You're on the friend, pick up the phone then. Ring, ring, calling my phone, up on the trends. So this is it then. You hear the wind say, quick, quick, sunlight, see you on the other. You're on the friend, pick up the phone then. Ring, ring, calling my phone, up on the trends.
What's up? I'm Derek.
I'm Alexis, and we're Sleigh Bells, and you're listening to Two States with Danny Carroll.